Cait Cher here, and today's song review is actually a request from none other than Danny Corks. And Danny, you have not told me if I pronounced your name wrong yet, or if anything like that. So if I haven't, I'm probably gonna pronounce it like that for the rest of my life. And if I did pronounce it wrong, please, 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 please tell me in the comments, because I don't want to embarrass myself. And if you guys actually want to request a song in any way, shape, or form, whether it's from today or from the past, please say so in the comments down below. I will add that to my list and I will get to that review soon enough. And I wish I did this song a long, long time ago when it was first requested, because it was probably months ago. But with the whole, virus thing and quarantining and working from home, my life has not been easy, so I greatly apologize for not getting to this song sooner. But I promise I will get to those requests as soon as possible. Like I said, I wish I had listened to this sooner, because with this whole quarantining virus nonsense that I hope we are all abiding by, this song was absolutely needed. And I decided that I was not going to do my typical, stanza to stanza format that I usually do for these song reviews, because when I was listening to this song multiple times, I couldn't find anything that stood out, like jarringly stood out to talk about. When I first listened to this song, I thought, really? Halsey, I know you can do better. But at the same time, I'm like, other songs that I've listened to at the beginning of this year, considering how horrible 2020 has been, I thought I would let this one go. It doesn't sound terrible.
Wanna believe that you don't have a bad bone in your body.
For Marshmello's case, it sounds a lot better than other songs he's released, in 2019, because, God, One Thing Right still sticks in my head in all the wrong ways. But in regards to Be Kind by Marshmello and Halsey, again, this is definitely one of Marshmello's better works in more recent, do I say years or do I say months at this point? Time has lost me so much. I feel like this year has gone forever. And as far as Halsey goes, she sounds like her usual self, so I have no reason to complain considering how much of a Halsey fan I am. And in regards to the sound, for how uplifting it is, I would say this is a great change for at least how 2020 is going to sound in comparison to the last decade. I don't count the early 2010s in that regard, because most songs in the earlier half of the 2010s were a lot happier than the later half of the decade. And I wonder why that is. So anyway, I'm letting this song slide. I think it's more on the upper average side, because I'm gonna put it on the pedestal of, this is something I would probably binge to on YouTube or Spotify if I really need more uplifting music during the day. And I've been listening to it a lot more today before I started recording, and I think with every listen it kind of gets better. Maybe this is just because this is the first time I've listened to it in maybe a few weeks or a few months, so maybe I'm just getting a kick out of it, but who doesn't like a guilty pleasure song every once in a while? And I don't want to put this on the same list as other guilty pleasure songs that I have, because if I were to create a guilty pleasure list, it mostly consists of Trey Songz songs, some The Weeknd, and very, very minor Chris Brown songs, like pre-Beat Up Rihanna days. That's what I mean. I do not put Be Kind at the same tier as that list. That's basically what I'm saying. However, if there is one thing I want to point out about Be Kind that kind of irks me, it's at the end of each stanza in the verses where we get words like time, try, wild, like that kind of thing, and Halsey thought it was a good idea to do this thing with her throat that kind of what Future did in his song Wicked, which still haunts me to this day because goddamn, that song was awful. So she decides to do this weird thing with the I sound, and the first time I heard it, I was like, what? For a second, I thought it was my computer that was acting weird, but no, I listened to it multiple times after that, and it's basically Halsey that's doing like the I. I haven't really heard that in a song since I think the last decade, and there's a good reason for that. No one really likes it when people do that. Just say the word. It really didn't mix in with the flow of the beats that well. I don't know why she thought that was a good idea. But then you get to the chorus and I'm like, okay. Like, I'm just going to ignore all that and just jam out to the chorus. Like, if there's a version of the song where I could just jam out to the chorus for 3 minutes, I'd be extremely happy. And I know it's out there because I know a lot of you love to create remixes of your favorite parts of your songs, to which I highly appreciate. Like I said, there's not really anything noteworthy. So, what are my points? Marshmello actually does a more decent job this time around. Halsey's just her average self, which, I mean, it's better than nothing. And then that weird, like, eye throat thing that Halsey does. I think that's the only con I can think of. And oh yeah, I think some of you would, say that, oh, Cait, didn't you mention that you hate songs being so short these days? And don't get me wrong, I still do. I still have that rant posted up on my channel. Don't get me wrong, it's still there. But at least with this one, it still has, like, the 2-verse, 1-bridge chorus structure that I'm used to, so at least it still sounds like a finished work. Because in regards to the other songs that I mentioned in that rant, the song sounds like it's unfinished, because it just does, like, 2 verses, chorus a few times, and then it just flat out ends, and you don't get a finished, resolved ending, to which that's why I don't like those songs. But with Be Kind, at least it goes from, like, let's say, top of circle here, all the way around, and you know what? I'm fine with that. I was completely, totally fine with it. I didn't really notice how short it was, and you know what? I'd rather have it that way. I know what I said sounded like this was really short and really, unnecessary, but that's why I decided to do this video in this sort of style, because, again, there was nothing really, extra noteworthy that I could add, or there's no points where I could really make fun of this song, because trust me, if there was something that made me want to make fun of this song, I will use it to my full advantage. So, I would say this song, I would either give it a 7 out of 10 or a 7.5 out of 10. Again, it's higher upper average, but it's not like it's... Heck, it didn't even come out for the summer. It came out as a spring track when everyone was stuck in their houses. And honestly, I'd prefer Be Kind by Marshmello and Halsey over pretty much any other song that came out, like, during, like, the beginning of the quarantine. So I know this was usually shorter than what I usually do, but if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like this sort of conversational and unscripted style that I'm doing, please say so in the comments down below, and also don't forget to hit the like button, and if you guys haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos, and if you want to be one of the first people to watch my videos, please hit the notification bell and click all notifications. I'm Cait Cher, and it's been real. Ciao!